下一组，让我们欢迎台北市立松山工农职业学校食品加工科杨浩瑞、陈家全、陈元明、赖佩云、朱乔露，指导老师张怀恩，简报名称 Food Processing Making Our Life Amazing。
Test. Good afternoon, honorable judges and dear participants. Today, we are going to give a presentation on our profession on behalf of our school, Songshan High School of Agriculture and Industry. We are currently the students majoring in food processing. The presentation today will mainly based on the following outline. As you can see from the slide, it includes motivation, introduction, profession, reflection, and conclusion. Let's move on to the first part, motivation. The motivation that we want to study food processing is since we think it is a trend of the future. Especially in Taiwan, food processing issues are gradually valued in Taiwan. In recent years, some issues that can be ignored, such as plasticizers, gutter oil, and toxic starch in bubbles. And those problems are slowly damaging our health. So we need to take measures to avoid these problems.
Okay, and let's move on to the introduction. The main purpose of food processing is to extend shelf life, just like canned food and instant noodles, like most of you may purchase in your daily life. In addition, we also learn some techniques to improving the nutritional value. For example, we include some food additive to add the flavor or extend its shelf life. Last, we aim to promote the agricultural prosperity. Agricultural prosperity means that we have a many chance to produce related products like preservative and jams. Anyway, the overall goal of food processing is to meet the needs of different consumers nowadays.
What is our profession? Baking? Oh, cool. Cooking? Sounds great. Eating?
Exactly!
We are what we eat. Actually, our profession is based on 3 critical courses: food processing practice, food microbiology, and food chemistry and analysis practice. Some people have misconception about food processing, thinking that we are only baking and cooking. However, baking is just one part of our courses. For first semester, we made bread, toast, and cake. In the second semester, we go into the lab to do food chemical analysis and microbiology practice. In this class, we use pH meters, Brix meters, and culture media to examine food and microorganisms. Sounds professional, isn't it? This is procedure for baking practice. When making bread, we have to prepare baking paper and start molding. After that, yeast and butter are mixed with the dough to start fermentation. I think yeast is the sort of making bread because it makes our bread taste softer in texture. Slight coating on the bread. Cooling and demolding are the last part of making bread. The degree of heating of stove are quite important because it demolding on whether the bread is successful or not.
It is not always to strike a balance between theory and practice. We pay a lot of attention to theory and practice. Theory is something we learn from the textbooks, but that is not enough for us. We also need something practice skills, so we have to go into the workshop to do the real practice. As you can see from the slide, that is what we normally do in the workshop. The teacher will direct the student to bring what we learn in books to hands-on experiments. Food chemical analysis is a part that cannot be mixed with food processing because we need analysis to check whether or not there are problems in food safety. In fact, food processing is not just making bread or baking cakes. It includes food theory, microbiology, and chemical inspection and analysis. By combining the 3 fields, we can understand the ingredients contained in the food products, and we can check the purposes of additives and keep an eye on the harmful bacteria or probiotics when the food is processed. Food processing is mysterious but interesting, and it is our responsibility to defend the food safety in Taiwan. And we will never stop pursuing our goal of sharpening our expertise.
So, after our discussion, even though we encounter setbacks and difficulties on the way of learning, such as failing experiments, burning product, and also have chemical analysis, calculation, and spatial terms, the experiences will give us the power to move forward on our way. As the saying goes, hunger breeds discontentment. I hope that one day I can become an elite in the food processing industry, so that Taiwan's food issues will be taken seriously and people will have confidence in food industry. In addition, we hope our tiny effort will make big difference. It is not just for ourselves, but for all human beings around the globe. When our food safety is highly guaranteed, there will be more chances for Taiwan to hit the overseas markets. This is our vision for the future. Thank you, everyone.
This is the end of our presentation today. Thank you for your attention.